Valentines Day, a day when those of us who are lucky enough to have found love are compelled to show our other halves just how much they mean to us, whether that be with gifts, words or actions. But sometimes love isn't always sunshine and roses. Often tragedy strikes, leaving one or both parties feeling truly heartbroken. These highly emotional events can be a catalyst for paranormal activity. A lost soul searching for their true love, a betrayed lover seeking revenge. Today we take a look at some stories from around the world where lovers failed to find their happy ending, their heartbroken souls still walking amongst the living.
Emily's Bridge, officially called Gold Brook Covered Bridge, is haunted by the spirit of a young girl known only as Emily. Emily fell in love with a boy of whom her family disapproved of. Forbidden from being together, they made plans to meet at the bridge in order to elope. Unfortunately, the boy never arrived. Emily was distraught, and legend says that she hung herself from one of the rafters inside the bridge. Emily's spirit still lingers on. Many people have witnessed what they describe as a young woman dressed in white, both on the bridge and in the surrounding areas. Vehicle owners parked on the bridge have reported that their cars have been mysteriously scratched. People walking over the bridge have also reported being scratched or touched as well. Unexplained banging and the sounds of ropes tightening have also been heard. It is said that as you drive through the bridge, you can hear the sound of Emily's feet dragging across the roof of your vehicle, as if a body still hung from the rafters above.
The haunted swimming hole, aptly named the Devil's Pool, has claimed more than 17 lives. The pool in Babinda, North Queensland, is a popular destination for Australian hikers and backpackers. The native people of the area have long shunned the deceptively quiet pool, for one Aboriginal legend is particularly tragic. There was once a young girl named Ulana who was forced into a marriage to one of her tribal elders. However, Ulana met a man from a neighbouring tribe whom she fell in love with. The pair carried out a secret love affair until eventually they decided to run away. Her husband, though, was particularly respected in the tribe, and he sent out search parties to retrieve the couple. His men caught up with the pair at Devil's Pool. Hoping to evade capture, Ulana dived into the waters below, expecting her lover to follow. Unfortunately for Ulana, the waters were just too powerful and she drowned. It is said that Ulana's spirit still lingers on to this day. She lures unexpecting young men into the water where they meet their maker. Since 1959, 17 men have died at the pool.
The White Lady of Salisbury Hall is thought to be the ghost of Lady Dorothy Southworth. Lady Dorothy lived at the hall during the 17th century. The family was staunch Catholics, but Dorothy fell in love with a neighbour who happened to be a Protestant. Because of family conflict, the lovers could only meet in secret, and eventually they decided to elope. On the night of their escape, the young man made his way to the hall, but before he could get to Dorothy, her brother crept up on him and killed both him and 2 of his companions with his sword. Consequently, both families found out about the affair, and Dorothy was sent to a convent abroad, where she went insane and eventually died from the grief of losing her love right in front of her eyes. Later, in 1826, Dorothy's lover and his 2 companions were believed to have been unearthed during the digging of a road near the Hall, bringing some truth to this tale of lost true love. And from time to time, Lady Dorothy can be seen wandering the halls and the grounds, still searching for her lost love.
The land around Veliki Tabor was once ruled by Count Hermann II of Kelch. His son, Friedrich, fell in love with a local girl named Veronica. The Count did not approve of their romance, but the lovers escaped to Slovenia and married in secret. Soon, Friedrich's father found out about the marriage and imprisoned his son in the Schelch Tower, where the young man spent over 4 years. Veronica escaped, but was eventually captured near Veliki Tabor. The Count accused her of being a witch, saying that she cast a love spell over his son. Although the trial proved her innocence, Hermann ordered his men to kill Veronica. So she was drowned in the courtyard of Veliki Tabor and buried in one of the castle walls. People claim that at night you can still hear Veronica's cries and wails around the castle and the hills and the valleys of the area.
The train line that runs between London and Cardiff was the setting for one particularly gruesome tale of love gone wrong. A young couple had just got engaged and were excited to become newlyweds. They embarked on a train journey from Cardiff to London. Although it's not known why they were travelling, it is thought that they may have been heading to the capital to marry. At some point during the journey, the young man stuck his head out of the window to get a better idea of where they were. Tragedy struck and he was decapitated by something the train passed. As the train pulled into the station in London, the bride-to-be was found in their carriage clutching desperately to the headless corpse of her fiancé. The woman was inconsolable and her grief so severe that she eventually died of a broken heart. To this day, the spirit of the woman still makes the journey between Cardiff and London, dressed in black, mourning her lost love.
In 1498, in Bruges, Belgium, there used to be a nunnery near a river in the house of de Nootskoorts. On the opposite side of the river was an Augustinian monastery. A monk from this monastery fell in love with a young nun by the name of Hortense Dupont. When he found out that there was a tunnel connected to the 2 buildings, the monk used it to visit Hortense in secret. Eventually, the monk confessed his love for Hortense, but when she tried to run away, the rejected monk stabbed her and buried the body. Their ghosts now wander the grounds, Hortense appearing as a snowy white figure on some nights, and on other nights the monk can be seen with a grim face. Both ghosts disappear at midnight, but the story goes that the monk is still looking for Hortense to ask her forgiveness, but can never find her.
We hope you've enjoyed these few short tales, especially for Valentine's Day. If you have somebody to love, then make sure you tell them just how much. And if you don't, well, if these tales are anything to go by, then maybe you're better off. Until next time, I would like to wish you, from myself and the rest of the M&A team, a very happy Valentine's Day.